In the name of Allah, most merciful. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ya Rahmanu, Ya Rahim. Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters. First, I want to say congratulations to all my brothers and sisters for entering the Eid al-Adha. In my country, Iran, say Eid al-Qurban. Qurban means sacrifice. The day of the sacrifice. Allah bless all my brothers and sisters in Mecca and doing the program beautifully and come back to his family. That is the best day, one of the best day in Islam and one of the greatest celebration in Islam after the all big job who arrived in Saudi Arabia in Ayyam al-Hajj. They can be a Haji. Allah accept his dua in Arafat. And then after the Amal al-Arafat, they go to the Mina and sacrifice the one sheep. The whole Mecca and program in Ayyam al-Hajj is all story and memory of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hazrat Ismail and his mother Hazrat Hajar alayhi salam. Allah bless all my brothers and sisters. Today is 10 July, 9 of the Hajj, and 18 of the Iranian calendar. The great eight celebrate to all my brothers and sisters. Do not forget me in your prayer, inshallah. My name is Seyedzonouzi. Allah gave me the pleasure. I'm a Quran calligrapher. Of course, I can say Islamic calligrapher or Arabic calligrapher. I choose myself the calligraphy of other side the country. Iranian have a beautiful handwriting, beautiful calligraphy they call nasta'liq. But the khat Arabi in the Arab country, the most of them is a nasq and source. And I choose two of them, source and nasq, and follow the book of the marhum Hashim al-Baghdadi. He was a very great calligrapher, and I follow him nearly many years, and I practice from his book to learn Arabic calligraphy. Sometimes something going on, I don't know what I say, miracle or no miracle or accidentally come. In this Ayyam al-Hajj, I didn't know I'm writing Sura Ibrahim alayhi salam. There is a one surah in Quran that is belong to Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. End of the page 261, beginning of the head, the surah, which is in the 255. Believe me, my brother and sister, that is something I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Exactly the day of the Eid, just today I mentioned I finished Surah Ibrahim. This is Surah Ibrahim, and just Surah Ibrahim ended, and I don't know what I say. 261 page, 52 ayah it is in the Surah Ibrahim. When I mentioned, I said, oh my God, I didn't know in Ayyam al-Hajj, I'm writing the Surah Ibrahim alayhi salam, and the day of the Eid, finished the Surah Ibrahim alayhi salam. So after Surah Ibrahim alayhi salam, Surah al-Hajr, and page 262. Inshallah, I'm going to share with you the calligraphy of Surah al-Hajr for few lines, and I'm showing you how to design Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim and name of the surah, and the arrangement is 15, and verses in this surah is 99 verses. And inshallah you enjoy, and do not forget your comment in my YouTube. Just click Seyedzonouzi, SEYED space ZONOUZI. Allah must bless all my brothers and sisters. Any information they want, they already many video I make it. The people asking me the stuff I'm using. Already I told them, but don't worry. If you ask me again, I answer you, all my brothers and sisters. I'm going to start beginning of the Surah al-Hajr and writing few lines, and I hope so you enjoy, my brothers and sisters. We're going to listen to the beautiful voice of the Sheikh Abdul Basit Abdul Samad passed away. Allah, inshallah, his soul in the Jannat. Thank you very much, all my brothers and sisters. Already I make the frame. Because I don't want to spend your time to make a frame, all this. I make already, the frame is ready, the line is ready, and I'm going right the beginning of the Surah al-Hajj, and inshallah you enjoy, my brothers and sisters. Most welcome. every day after my pray in the morning, doesn't matter what time is it. Now is the 4:25 in the morning, is a pray time. I did my pray, and after my pray I do calligraphy, nearly take 4 hours to calligraphy of Quran and design and prepare for one page altogether, because I am doing just myself and no one give me hand or help me. From the beginning until end I do myself. Each Quran take nearly 2.5 years. I cannot write more than one page because each page take 4 hours to finish the calligraphy of Quran, and Quran is a 604 page. It is in the Osman Taha Quran, and the other information take nearly 610 page. Unfortunately, my left eye is blind, and thus I am losing my right lane, and Allah gave me the power to my right lane. If I spend more than that, of course I'm going to damage myself, and then I cannot do it more than one page, and take nearly 4 hours from the beginning until end. Until now, I wrote it 4 great Quran. The paper I am using is a nearly 54 centimeter long and 35 centimeter wide. I cannot do more than one page a day, especially when I'm coming to design of the beginning of Surah and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, take more time. My brother and sister, this is the tracing paper. Tracing paper is like a glass, and you can see the other side. What I did, I designed the round the name of the sura and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and then just I mark it and copy it to the real paper, and I join the line together and start to write. You need lots of patience. That is the best time in my life. Calligraphy of Quran give me power to live, to believe. I'm not just calligrapher. I try my best to follow the Quran. The most important is if someone is a Hafiz al-Quran and someone is a calligrapher of Quran and someone is a Mufassir al-Quran, they must do it, my brother and sister. The big problem, sometimes we do lots of things and forgot the Quran. We must remember and do it every day. Practice. Now the design is over, and I'm going, inshallah, write the name of Surah, Suratul Hajj. The الجزء الثالثين exactly finish end of the Surah Al-Ibrahim. The mention is very important. The day of the Eid, I finished the Surah Al-Ibrahim. Today is the 9th of the Dhul Hijjah. I finished the Surah Al-Ibrahim and I start to write Surah Al-Hajj. The Surah Al-Ibrahim is Al-Juz Al-13. In Juz Al-13 exactly finish in Surah Al-Ibrahim. Al-Juz Al-Thalatha Ashar. Al-Juz Al-Raba Ashar starting with the Surah Al-Hajj. I don't know what happened. It's very strange. Now I'm going, inshallah, write the name of the surah and Al-Juz. الجزء الرابع عشر. سورة الحجر. Arrangement 15. ترتیبها. How many verses? آیاتها 99. سورة الحجر. In this Quran, the name of Allah, many ways, I write with the red calligraphy pen. Rahim, Rab, Ar-Rahman, and many of name of the God, doing the red calligraphy pen. I finished the Al-Juz al-Raba Ashar, 14, and name of the surah, and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now I'm going to design the frame and 2 lines of the beginning of the Surah Al-Hajj until ayah 3. I'm going to demonstrate and show you, inshallah. All information, my brothers and sisters, already I make it 2 video nearly 45 minutes because lots of my brothers and sisters who follow my calligraphy in YouTube and Google, they asking me lots of questions about the paper I'm using, which kind of the paper is it, and where I get it, and all my stuff, from my pen, from my ruler, everything. I make it the 2 video nearly 45 minutes and help the people who asking me, and miracle of God, and thanks to God, lots of people who watching my calligraphy. That is a good news, that's a good gift for me, and they want to be a calligrapher of Quran, and they ask me lots of questions, my brother and sister. My brother and sister, I'm nearly 40 years I'm doing calligraphy, but nearly 10 years, because I have no teacher. 10 years I follow from the, they call Rasmul Khat, means some calligraphy. They make a book and they design and they tell you how to do, and I follow them nearly maybe 6-7 years. 6-7 years I practice myself, and then I start to calligraphy, not calligraphy of Quran. I start to practice. And after that, when I find, alhamdulillah, my calligraphy is not bad, people like it. It's not 100%, I count myself calligrapher. Just, I like it, and people like my calligraphy. That is most important for me. And I hope so Allah love my calligraphy as well. My brother and sister, you must do practice. When you're doing something, do perfect. We can do anything we want. We must practice, my brother and sister. The whole idea of design from each Quran have a different design come from my idea. And I learn and I practice. I need lots of patience, my brother. Need lots of patience. Everybody is sleeping now. Now is a 6:25. 5:26 minutes. 5 o'clock in the morning. 29 minutes. I'm doing my calligraphy. This is the sleeping time, but all the time after my prayer, I cannot sleep, my brother and sister. I cannot sleep. And I come and sit in my table behind the chair and start to calligraphy of Quran. That is my great hobby. And my second hobby is singing. The Arabic called Maddah, the Urdu language called Zakir. Maddah means mat in Arabic language, means mat about Allah, mat about Rasulullah, and anything belong to the Islam, poetry or poetry of the Nasiha, poetry come from Quran, come from lots of poets. They write poems about the Rasulullah and Quran. I'm doing that job, and most of the time in months of the Ramadan, months of the Muharram, months of the Safar, and the other or celebration or different way, I'm using my voice, and nearly 40 years I am the Maddah al-Ahl al-Bayt, Maddah al-Quran, Maddah Rasulullah and his family, from Imam Ali until Imam Zaman Ajjalallah Ta'ala Farajuhu Sharif. And this is two hobby I have, my brother and sister, in Islam. When I go to Mecca, the people want me to sing a song. When I go every mosque, the people want me to sing a song. And nearly 12 years I practice, voice practice. And I train with one of the greatest teacher in Iran. I train a voice with the piano. And then I choose the way to sing a song about Allah and Islam. And nearly 40 years, if you follow my YouTube, Seyedzonouzi, when watching the calligraphy of the Quran, you can watch my singing and my poetry in Arabic and Persian language. This is two hobby I carry with me, and I want Allah accept me and keep this gift when I pass away, when I die, that they are witness. They are witness. I'm spending my time for 4 hours a day. I don't want, for example, writing for this Quran, go to heaven. No. I must practice. I must do exactly what is Allah telling me. If I just write the Quran and do anything I want, it doesn't work. And you must follow, my brother and sister. You must do it. You must practice. Everything is not easy, but the human can do anything he wants. When the Allah mentioned obey your father and mother, you must do it. When Quran say you must do pray, you must do it. You can't get away. That is the law. It's not easy, but when you practice, it's can be normal. When Allah say, don't drink alcohol, don't use bad language, don't shout, love your neighbor, love the people, love your children, you must do it. When Allah say you must fasting, and you must fasting. For example, if I am a calligraphy of Quran, and then what I'm doing, what I do lots of mistake, and the people watching me, they don't believe me anymore. Because when you're writing Quran, when you're singing about Islam, the people accept you, people believe you, and then if they saw you somewhere else and they don't believe you anymore, I mean they don't practice anymore because you are a sample. Brothers and sisters, we must be a mirror of each other. We must love each other. We must follow each other. We must be a good person, good father and mother, and good kids for our family. When Allah say many things about the Hajj, you must do it. This is the law of God. If I'm a calligrapher of Quran, of course I must do it because it's not just calligraphy of Quran. Calligraphy of Quran, learn me language. When I speak to the Arab people, I use the meaning, I use the old words, everything from the Quran. When they ask me where you learn Arabic, I say because I'm a calligrapher of Quran, and then I start to pick up everything from Quran. My brother and sister, the paper I am using, this is just, it is in England, it is in London. The paper I am using, my brother and sister, there is a number. There is an art shop called the art shop name is I'm focusing this one. Chase. The shop called Chase. And this shop have a many branch in central London. I don't know about the countryside. You can go to the internet and find out the shop available in countryside outside London or no. But it's the central London, nearly maybe 20 branch they have. When you go in the shop, because there is a lots of art paper, many art paper, and ask for this number. This number is a 5708. 5708. Give the number to the shopkeeper and you can find this paper. But this paper is a bigger than this. It's a double. This paper is a double paper. What I do, I buy from the shop and I gave to the bonding shop. They cut it half for me. Exactly the same. Each page is the same. You cut half because this paper is a double than this, is a twice bigger than this. And what you do when you buy, you go to the binding shop and deal with them, and then they have a big machine and they cut the paper for you. This is information about the paper, my brother, because lots of you asking me, Sayyid, where you get paper? We want to start to do calligraphy of Quran. Chase Shop or chase.com, and you can follow the internet, chase.com, and order that paper. I don't know they take order or no. Just I go when I go, just I know what I want. I pick up my paper. They're asking me about the art pen I am using. My brother and sister, many different art pen for design, not for calligraphy. You can find the color, what do you want. The pen I am using for doing the tathib or design, this is called Tombow. This is called Tombow. This pen called Tombow. The same art shop, Chase Art Shop, you can find different colors, different colors from this pen. And this information about the paper and information about the art pen. Now, everything I buy from the Chase shop, my brother and sister. This is the pen I'm using. Is a gold pen. That is a gold pen. That is a bullet inside. You must shake it and then use it. The ink come out. And this art pen again, they call 750 edding. You must write paint marker edding, and you can get this from the art shop as well. You see, my brother and sister, I'm doing very fast because I practice every day. And I'm doing fast. I don't go out of the line. You must do practice, my brother and sister. Practice, just practice. This is silver pen, my brother and sister, the same one. 750 edding, paint mark. Silver and gold. That is very expensive stuff, my brother and sister. Each pen I am using nearly 4 English pounds. 4 English pounds. Each Quran from the beginning until end, when I calculate from the paper, and this paper I'm using, my brother and sister, nearly 1 English pound. 1 English pound. 300 and Nearly 350 page I buy because you do sometimes mistake and using the more paper. 750 pounds just I buy paper, my brother. Until from the beginning until end, maybe you need hundred of this silver and gold, silver and gold. And each art pen, this is again, is nearly 4 English pounds. Maybe you need more than 100 of this art pen. The pencil expensive as well. And the pencil I am using just the normal, is not normal one. That is the strongest one. Some pen is a very soft, is broke. This is strong. 6 of these is nearly $12. Maybe you need $6-7 from the beginning until end. All of them I calculate without my spending the time, just nearly 4,500 or nearly 5,000 English pound I am spending for one Holy Quran from the beginning until end. Ruler, this ruler I'm using, this ruler have a wheel, 2 wheels inside. It's easy to demonstrate, easy to go up and down. You can do lots of jobs with this paper. This is called Linux from Denmark. Nearly 12 pound English pound. This is the ruler I am using, and you must make sure when you do calligraphy under your table or side of your table should be carpet. If it's a stone and wood, if it dropped it, it's going to break. And I broke many of them. After that, I put carpet and something soft under my table and side of the table. When is the ruler is dropped in the floor, it doesn't break, my brother and sister. And all of them is expensive stuff. Now design of the الجزء الرابع عشر 14, and name of the surah, and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and arrangement 15, and verses is 99. And inshallah, I'm going to calligraphy of 2 lines until verses 3, and inshallah you enjoy it, and do not forget me in your prayer, my brother and sister. And this is the Holy Quran they published in Syria, Damascus. And this is the Osman Taha calligraphy. All my brothers and sisters, the all same Quran. Doesn't matter which part of religion you are Hanafi, you are Shafi, you are Maliki, you are Zaydi, you are Shia, you are everything. My brother and sister, we have nothing else, just one Quran. That is the Quran you're reading in your home, I'm reading in my home. You keep in your home, I keep in my home. And many people say we have a different Quran. No, I am a Quran calligrapher, and I copy of the Osman Taha Quran, exactly what is the Quran you reading, my brothers and sisters. We have no different Quran in our religion. We have one prophet called Muhammad Rasulullah and one book called Holy Quran. Now, inshallah, I'm doing beginning of page 262, Surah Al-Hijr, until ayah 3. Each line is a 3 centimeter. Each line is a 3 centimeter. Gap is half a centimeter. Inside 3 centimeter, and depends what you're using. My brother and sister, another thing I forgot to tell you, to mention is very important. The paper I am using is not calligraphy paper. That is art paper, drawing paper. Calligraphy paper is a different. Calligraphy paper, when you write, it doesn't affect other side the paper. And this paper, if you write with the qalam, I have a qalam here. The head is a source and nasq. I have here, I have my ink, but this paper you're using, you cannot use art pen called qalam and ink because it damage your paper, my brothers and sisters. The calligraphy paper, that is different paper you must follow. For example, I'll show you. This paper comes from Iran. If you write with this paper, shiny paper, it doesn't affect other side. But the paper I am using is affect. I'll show you, my brother and sister, just very, very briefly, because I don't want to spend your time. And just watch me, my brother and sister. This is the qalam. And this is the ink. I shouldn't put the aleph here. Anyway, this paper, it doesn't affect this side of the paper. It doesn't affect. You can use this side as well. But the paper I am using, if you write with the ink, is going to affect other side of the paper. And that paper, art paper, to have a 350 pages is very expensive, and I cannot do it because I'm doing the both side of the paper, because the calligraphy paper, just they do one side, it's not the other side. They're using one page, they give the publisher, and publisher, they make it the one book, my brother and sister. Make sure, and I give you information about the pen I'm using, and I hope so is helpful for you. The pen I am using, this is exactly the same as the qalam source. You can see the head, my brother. You can see the head exactly the same of qalam source. Qalam source. This is Arabic pen. The English pen have a flat head, but Arabic, like a Japanese art, have a bend. This bend must be source and nasb. You cannot write English with this one perfectly. English one have a flat head. Where you get this one, my brother, is very difficult. It's very difficult to find out this page, this pen. You go to the eBay and Google and chase for this pen. They send it many different. Exactly, you need the same one. If you need my help, you can contact with me, and I get for you, my brother. Each one is a nearly 3 English pound. They have a different color, blue, yellow, different color made from Japan. Made from Japan. In the name of Allah, most merciful. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alif Lam Ra. تلك آيات الكتاب ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب وقرآن مبين. Each line, when I am writing, I am reading. When I finish, start again from the beginning and compare with the real Quran in front of me, and I read my Quran and watching the Osman Taha Quran. I don't do any mistake, my brothers and sisters. When this Quran is over, when one page is over each day, when I finish one page, I take photo and with the WhatsApp to send it 3 different people in Iran. Two of them is a Hafiz al-Quran, and one of them is a Muallim, Quran teacher, Arabic teacher. Fourth time I review myself, and then 3 time review with the 3 different people. 5 times, 6 times, 1 page I review means, inshallah, there is no mistake. If any mistake I did, they find out and then send me the WhatsApp, and I can correct it easily. Of course, it's some mistake I'm going, because my left eye is blind. That is the reason I choose 3 people in my country to review my Quran. Sometime I forgot put sound and zero zebar or tanween, all this. They remind me, and I get my app, my telephone, and they telling me which page, which line is it, and I correct it, my brother and sister. You must make sure there is no mistake. When you write in Quran, send it to few people to review again. ربما يود الذين كفروا لو كانوا مسلمين. My brother and sister, that is the ayah Abdul Basit reading. We must together. Don't separate from each other. It is not just my brother and sister. I'm talking about Islam. جميعا ولا تفرقوا means all human, my brother and sister, Christian, Muslim, any religion you are. Just make a friend. Don't make enemy. If we want to live in this world, we must love each other. Don't hate anyone. We all come from Allah. Allah created us. And for example, if I am the Muslim, different God didn't created me, or Christian didn't make different God. No, all God made human. We must respect each other. We must love each other. Don't hate each other, my brother and sister, in the name of the Quran. Quran is a peaceful book showing how we live in this society. You must love your neighbor. Rasulullah loved his neighbor. When the Rasulullah invaded Mecca, what Abu Sufyan did to our beloved Prophet, when Rasulullah arrived in Mecca, he should destroy Abu Sufyan, but not. This is the Rahmatul lil Alameen. And our Prophet Muhammad said, house of the Abu Sufyan safe. His family is safe. Don't cut any trees. Don't hate anyone. Abu Sufyan is my brother. And Abu Sufyan, he said, God, what he talking about? I destroyed his life. He come back with 1 million people. He doesn't take revenge. My brother and sister, our Prophet Rasul Rahmatul lil Alameen, Khuluqul Azim, we must learn from our Prophet Muhammad. Don't hate anyone. Don't kill anyone. Love each other, and this world must be peaceful and no hassle and no problem. What is going on in this world, God knows. Allahu Akbar. ذرهم يأكلوا ويتمتعوا ويلهم الأمل فسوف يعلمون. All my brothers and sisters, I hope so you enjoy and you accept my calligraphy, and of course Islam is the best religion. He teaches us the peace, he teaches us how to live, and many ways Allah gave you the pleasure, and thanks to God gave me the pleasure, gave me the great gift, and I spend my best time in my life. Everybody on the bed, sometime 3 o'clock in the morning is the prayer time. Sometimes it's 2:30 in the end of the summer, beginning of the summer. Doesn't matter what time, I wake up all the time, and after the prayer I cannot sleep, and I'm doing my best and calligraphy of Quran. One thing I mentioned again, I did mention in other YouTube, my brother and sister, every page is a miracle of Allah. I did practice very hardly. It's not easy. Osman Taha Quran, I find out how did he finish the all verses on the end. He make 15 lines. From here to here is a 15 line. Each page. And I told myself, because many calligraphers, you buy Quran from different calligraphers, is not Osman Taha, other calligraphers, they couldn't finish the verses end of the page, and verses continue to other page. I told myself I must do it the same Osman Taha did. The great job. No one do it, just Osman Taha. And I choose the paper, and I cut the paper different size until I find this paper, and I make 15 line, my brothers and sisters. 15 line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 line. I design it and I find it the way, but other thing you imagine, this Osman Taha Quran is small than 3 times smaller than my paper. Means this my paper is 3 times bigger and longer than Osman Taha Quran. And I told myself how I'm going to write the small page same as this one to write on the 3 times bigger than this page. And I did many pen practice with the many pen, and then I find the right pen. And this is the pen I'm using. I give you information, and then from that time, every page of my Quran, the verse is exactly the end of the page. Every page, my brother and sister, every page of this Quran, when you're reading the Quran in the Majalis al-Khat, or reciting the months of the Ramadan, or recite the Quran and you enter to the mosque and you want to take a Quran and read, exactly the Osman Taha Quran, exactly same as mine, and my Quran is exactly the same as Osman Taha Quran. Each page you go and open my Quran and the same page, my brother. I give you example, 258 and 257. 258, 257. I bring my Quran. My brother and sister, 258. You open Osman Taha Quran, 258. 258, exactly the same, my brother. Look, exactly the same. And I find a way to write one page of Quran is verses finish the end of the page, my brother and sister. This is ayah 24, and this is ayah 24 and 258. Exactly the same. I did nearly 1 month's practice to find out the way, and it can be a great Quran when is another. I start in the 4:25. Time is 4:25. I start after my prayer for 10 minutes. Means 4:45. I start to write this page of 5 line of the Quran. Still 10 line left. Now is a 6:22. Nearly 2 hours. Just I am doing this page. Of course, this page is take less than that because they have no design like this. This design take me more time to finish, my brother and sister. Another 1 hour, this page will be finished, and this page as well, I'm going to design it. When it's design over, you come back like this, my brother and sister. Until now, I write 4 great Quran exactly the same. Design is different, and none of them with me, and people take gift from me. It's not just 4 hours and 3.5 hours in the morning I am doing calligraphy. No, in the afternoon, lots of people they give me order to write. For example, they need some chapter of Quran or ahadith and rawayat do calligraphy. So behind me, just small my calligraphy behind me, and spare my time in the afternoon, sometime maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, independent what the people order from me, and I'm doing the calligraphy. Means every day I do 6 hours. I spend 6 hours to the Islamic calligraphy from Ahadith and Quran, my brother and sister. Today is the 10th of the July, Sunday, 6/23, and Allah bless all my brothers and sisters. My name is Seyedzonouzi. If you want to follow my program in YouTube, click Seyedzonouzi, Seyedzonouzi. If you need my email, exactly the same, including 23, seyedzonouzi23 at gmail.com. All information, my brother and sister, you asked me many times about the stuff I am using, from the pen and from everything, from the paper, from the pen, from the pencil, from the art pen. All information you're looking for, I give it to you already. Thanks all my brother and sister. Do not forget me in your prayer and this great aid to all my brother and sister. Congratulations. God bless all of you. Ma'assalam. Goodbye and Khuda Hafiz. التماس دعا.